In My Head by Jane Mercer. My name is Jack, and I never told anyone this before, but this is how I lost my eyesight. When I was young, probably like 12 years or 13 years old, I was at my house playing Xbox, and I started to hear scratching in my head. It scared me. I went downstairs and told my mom and dad. They just said give it some time. It will probably go away. Well, around dinner time, it got worse. I couldn't hear anything out of my ear. Out of my left ear, to be exact. I went to bed early. It was around 9 o'clock or something like that. When I went to bed, it took me about 4 hours to fall asleep. And I woke up to the worst pain I had ever felt in my head. The scratching was louder. It got louder and louder. I couldn't hear anything. Scratching, I went into the bathroom. My eye was dry, and they looked like, I looked in the mirror. My eye was gushing blood. It scared me. I opened the medicine cabinet and took out a small spoon that you would use to dig under something to clean out your earwax. I dug it straight under my eye, pulled so hard, the eye popped out of its socket. I let out a scream of horror as I saw thousands of huge, small spiders crawling out of my eye socket. I ripped out the eye of my socket, and dropped to the floor. My face, blood everywhere. The scratching went away, so I ripped out my other eye just to make sure. Luckily enough, centipedes and stuff started crawling out of that one. I don't understand where it happened, how it happened, but that's how I lost my eyesight. Hopefully you enjoyed to hear that story. Camping by Jane Mercer. Me and my friend, Jack, went out camping one day. It was a really fun day. We got out from school, asked our parents if we'd go camping in the woods. They said yes for some apparent reason. I didn't really think too much of it. I was too excited at the time. We walked through the woods. It was about a sunny day, really sunny. Could hear the birds and stuff singing. We found a really good area to go camping. So we set up a tent, put the stakes in the ground to hold it from blowing away, put our camping gear in it, and yeah. We sat there looking off a cliff, just looking out into the forest, where we could see the town from where we were. So we were about 2 miles away, not that bad. And then nightfall came. We went into our tent and listened to the radio for like an hour. Then we both agreed that it's 2 in the morning. We got tired, so we decided to go to bed. Shut our eyes and fell asleep. 2 minutes later, I woke up to just absolute silence. I forgot the kid's name actually, but I'm just gonna call him Jack. Me and Jack woke up, and we were just looking at each other like we had the same bad dream or something. I unzipped the tent flap and looked out, only to see fog. So much fog. Lots of it. So much. There was so much. Then in the fog, there was a tall figure. It looked like an octopus was on its back. There was so much tentacles. So much. We had to check it out, so Jack unzipped the tent. I told him to go out first. I didn't want to die. Then I went out and lit a stick as a torch, because we didn't bring no flashlights, so we weren't that smart. We looked. It was gone. The thing was gone. We heard a bunch of weird whispers. And then they stopped. It all stopped. All we could hear was silence. Just complete silence. We looked around. Nothing. For a moment, I thought I was in a dream at first. So I started panicking. Not that bad, though. Silently to myself, I panicked. Then the silence was broken by Jack's screams. I looked at him. He was being dragged into the forest with this weird tentacle on his face. It scared me. I ran. I didn't try to go save him. He was dead. I ran. He's going to die, I said to myself. So I just ran far. I was lost. I ran and ran until I almost ran off a cliff. The one where I could see the town. Then I saw the thing running towards me. Then it stopped. The thing was about 14 inches tall or something. Feet tall. I don't know how much. It was like giant. The thing had tentacles, long legs, long arms, big old face, white face. He was all black, just had a white face. I heard him say, "You can't run." I looked down at the cliff. Down there was a little river that ran across, and it jumped into a giant pool. I didn't know what was under the water. I was thinking of should I jump or not, how deep it was. I looked at the thing as it reached its arm out to me. Then I jumped. I jumped so far, and my lungs were immediately cut off from all air. Water was now filling up, and I tried to swim to the top. The waterfall was pushing me down, so I couldn't. But then I got out. I finally breathed in the air to my lungs. It felt so good. I got out, ran to someone's backyard until I found out I was back in my town. I looked back into the woods, and to this day, I still swear. I swear I can still hear his screams. I still sometimes, on foggy nights when there's a full moon, I can still see that weird figure. Sometimes, just in the corner of my eye. Sometimes even in my house when I'm sleeping. Who knows what will happen next? Claustrophobic by Jaden Mercer. When I was, 14, I decided to go explore a little tube I found. It was a drain tube, those things that you would end up going in, like where water would run through. I was exploring it, so I took my backpack and my water bottle and flashlight, and I went into the tube. Across the street to get over there. It was a nice sunny day. I crawled in. I was crawling. It was dusty. There was little spiders, but that didn't scare me. They were daddy long legs mostly. Oh, but I do not like spiders. And then I was crawling. About an hour later, I looked back. It was dark. I wanted to get to where the thing led. It led to like another little area to a sewer. So I kept crawling. I felt it getting tighter, but for some reason I didn't stop. And then I got stuck. That's when every panic in my head